Basically, we started, like she said, after the death of several friends, one right after another, and a very good friend we lost in actually the day before Easter. We put together a ride in 20 days, hoping for about 200 motorcycles just to show our community how many of us are out there, but wound up with over 1,500 motorcycles that showed up. One of the largest rides in the area. We're from the Killeen area. We don't have what a lot of you have in the main cities, Austin, Waco, and stuff. We have nothing in our area, yet we live with where the biggest base in the United States is Fort Hood. And there are just literally hundreds and hundreds of riders on Fort Hood alone. It takes one person to say, I can't take it anymore to do this, and now it's become a committee and a thing. They wanted an annual ride. Our next one is April 28th of this year, and we're hoping to break the record. They said we came pretty damn close last year. Our major goal is to get share the road signs up in our areas. We're already in negotiations with several cities in our area and Fort Hood who have agreed to put signs up that we're purchasing. The other part of our program is we're developing, instead of going after the kids that are driving already, we're going after the young kids. The young kids are our sponges. And what we're doing is we've developed our mascot scooter to try to put a friendly face on bikers, because everybody thinks that bikers are just gang members or nasty people, and we're teachers, we're workers, we're mothers and fathers. We're just like everybody else. We're your next door neighbor. And scooter's been a big hit with the kids. The teachers are asking us to bring them into schools. We're making an obstacle course for the kids, this is a pedal car that we build ourselves. And we have the motorcycles that go out in between, like cars and trucks and stuff. And we're giving the kids not a cell phone, but a walkie-talkie that we're going to talk to the kids on to see what the difference is with distracted driving and how it takes away from seeing a motorcycle coming out of a driveway or behind a truck or whatever. We've had a lot of response from the teachers in our area, and we're developing all different things for the younger kids to take into schools. That's pretty much our program, what we're doing. We've gone to several rides. We've been invited to a lot of places. We've participated in Legislative Day this year, just trying to get the word out, not just in our area, but everywhere. We want to work with everybody. Safety is important. We all know that. We know the problem. We are the ones being hit and killed. What we need to do is we need to get you tech stop people on board and start putting it into the driver programs, more information on getting, these kids that are learning how to drive to watch for us. We know we have to watch. We know that the different steps that some of these other people have spoke about. But the drivers that are coming in could care less. And everybody that's out there says the same thing. I didn't see him. Why didn't you see him? We're supposed to see you, but you don't have to see us. And a big problem, and we all know it, is cell phones and technology today, because it's all at our hands too quickly. I'd like to ask a question to some of these tech stop people. How much money goes into the campaign for the Motorcycle Safety and Awareness Month? Anybody have any idea? We got all these tech stop people and nobody knows?
No, we do.
Okay.
We've got a number.
Okay,
Our public information education campaign for the late April, early May is around 400,000.
Okay, 400.
Plus we have funds going through education outreach through Texas Transportation Institute, and Patty would have to help me with your figures.
It's less than 300, but somewhere up there.
It's around 300,000 through that outreach campaign.
And that's for just a month, basically a month's time, correct?
Well,
No, ours is for the year, and then they run a campaign during April.
Right. So
Okay.
the one in April runs, we do radio, television, billboards.
Why isn't some of that allocated towards permanent signs? Why do people like us have to raise money to get signs put up in our areas? That's a big question. Another question is, TxDOT provides those share the road signs on all the flip down signs.
Right.
Why aren't we seeing them anywhere? They're supposed to be free. These are all things that we've gotten from.
We've put out over 15,000 of the share the road decals on the back of the Iceland Bridge signs. So they're out there.
But I will tell you, in between, I will say between Belton and Lampasas, there are two signs, two of those share the road signs, and there's tons of those signs that fold up.
welcome to join the Motorcycle Safety Coalition, because we.
I have the
addressed
paper.
all these things, and we'll be more than happy to answer your questions.
I have the paperwork, because it is a big thing, because we, like I said, we're in negotiations with several cities to get these signs put up permanently that we are paying for. But we've also had a problem with TxDOT as well, because TxDOT says we can't put these signs in the easements. But yet there's a deer crossing sign, a truck crossing sign, even duck crossing signs. Why? What makes motorcycles less important?
The reason why is because a motorcycle is faster moving than a duck.
But is it faster moving than a, you know?
That's exactly the reason why the yellow signs are not allowed in the street protectors on a roadway.
So they're faster
That's
than,
what we were told.
Is that the case?
Before we started getting the triangle sign.
is that the case? TxDOT, anybody?
That's what they told us when we were getting the share the road signs approved, and it took TMRA 4 years, so we feel the same as you do. That's why we're all here.
Okay, and that's
We're all
my,
gonna work together, and we're all gonna hopefully.
and believe me, I did sign the paperwork. I am ready to join, because this means a lot to me. I mean, I've lost too many friends, and I'm sure a lot of yous out here have lost many friends. But our thing is we want to educate the kids as well. And they're the ones that go home and say, with a lot of things that we've done, they go home and say, Scooter said, hang up and drive. Or Scooter said, watch out, there's a motorcycle beside you. So, you know, maybe we need to get TxDOT to help us with a mascot or something and get it around the entire state to promote it to the younger kids and start them young. It doesn't have to be a teenager. Teenager's not going to listen to you. They're set in their ways. But the little kids, you can bring it up with, and that's our goal, is to bring it in. And we've been invited into a lot of schools already, and we're not even done developing our program.